know someone, or are you personally battling a drug and alcohol addiction? Why are so many people addicted today? And why have so many people died as a direct result of this disease? If you've been affected by this problem and want answers like we do, then join us in our efforts to face this disease. Our purpose is to examine the truths, expose the lies, and uncover and provide resources to this affliction. Come, join us in this journey.
I was 26 years old. I was sitting in my truck in the parking lot of a movie theater getting high.
I was an outcast my whole life, like I didn't know where I belonged.
Knocking my head against the wall over and over and over again.
So I came to Narcotics Anonymous. I heard a message that made my ears pop.
People who I can relate to and identify with. Managed to heal relationships, start families, and be happy with life.
Drug problem? We can help. We've been there. Narcotics Anonymous.
If it's mental health, if it's addiction, even suicide, the help is always readily available. Just take that initiative to reach out and receive it. At the Valley in West Maui, Hawaii, this sacred site is overflowing with beauty and distant echoes of Hawaiian heritage, offering breathtaking views of lush forestry, streaming brooks, and towering peaks. One can't help but to be captivated by the spiritual influence of the waters and Polynesian experience. The multicultural legacy is commemorated here in the park, giving honor to the various cultures who came together working in the sugarcane industry. The Chinese, the Japanese, Korean, Filipino, and Portuguese, all working together in unison while purposing to maintain their own individuality. As I walk through the park, I see this same union taking place in nature, even in the trees. The intertwining and the growing together of the branches is quite remarkable. I look at this as the essence of the multicultural experience here in West Maui. The banyan tree, which is miles away on Front Street, displays this same type of integration. If you're in West Maui, Hawaii, be sure to check out the Valley.
When you've tried everything else.
There was a time as a mother that I felt as though my daughter wasn't going to survive this.
When I got here, I was on the brink of death. They helped carry me when I didn't believe in myself. And I can honestly say it's the happiest I've been in years.
Enlightened Solutions has given me my daughter back, and for that, I'm very grateful.
Enlightened Solutions. Recover successfully.
Looking at this Danube River architecture and the waterline is absolutely remarkable. But when I think about what the Jews endured here in World War II, it's absolutely startling. Let's take a closer look down at the shoes on the Danube River. Standing here, taking a moment of reflection, thinking about the horrors that the Jews endured here during World War II. In some bitter winter months, the story's been told of how many were lined along these riverbanks, many who were shot naked, falling into the hands of the cold river on a winter's day or maybe even evening here in Budapest. This is the story that's told here, lying right here along the riverside. Although it is a tragic story told along this riverline, We've come to see a people who, in spite of this terrible events that happened here along the Danube River, we have seen overcome and persevere, not only in these parts of Budapest, but in other parts of Europe. If the soul could be broken, wouldn't it be here? And if the spirit could be destroyed, couldn't it be here? But that is not the case. There is a story of inspiration that comes from the depths of these rivers.
The first video is about her life, and since it's the beginning, when we literally first met, and how she wanted me to do her video of her life, which was quite traumatic for her. I wanted to start off with that because then you'll get to understand her and you'll get to understand me as to how I had to, purposefully get her story right. And I think by the time we did it, she was very happy with what I did, because there are a few traumatic moments in there that are very important for her, and they had to be dealt with in a specific way.
As a child Holocaust survivor, I feel very privileged to share my story and my life with you since those painful beginnings. First, I would like my mother to tell her story.
Yes, the mother and daddy tried to cut out a piece of wire, and then he tried to pull it through. It was too small. So he took the baby and gave it my hand. The baby started to cry. Then he took it back and threw it over the wire. And he said, "Please save my baby, and she will always be thankful. She always will serve you. Always be thankful, but please save me." Too much.
Coming to America as an immigrant, I was treated very differently. I was a very lonely child growing up. I wanted so much to be part of the group, especially to sing in choir, but I was rejected and never got a chance to be close to the music. I married at 18. By 23, I was divorced with 2 children and on welfare. I questioned my own existence, but was unable to bring about a change for many years. Finally, I found a resource to work at home and make money selling clothing out of my apartment, which ultimately turned into a business that I started with my younger brother. "7 years and 13 stores later, I faced a crisis that changed my life. Sam, my only brother, my best friend, and my everything, died. I looked for refuge in prayer, asking for guidance or a sign to let me know that when one passes on, our spirits are still connected, and perhaps they become our guardian angels. I remembered my father's wish when he threw me over the fence, and a surge of memories overcame me. I think his wish for me to serve a higher purpose was his thanks for saving his child's life. I became a cantor, wishing only to serve, guide, and heal all those who came to me. I wanted to include all faiths, to build a better understanding of one another. I have always felt that we are all a spark of a higher source. I started a storefront spiritual reading room and opened the doors 7 days a week. I envisioned a home away from home for all peoples to come, share, and rejoice. The doors never closed.
I love my work. And I love to meet all peoples from all faiths and religions and kids and street people, shake their hand and feel that warmth that maybe we've touched another heart, another face. And so I can't imagine not doing this.
And the well-being of all people of the world. You are the voices of hope.
Every life, every beating heart has a searching soul inside, ever needing, ever seeking out the meaning to life. I refuse to believe that we're only here to live and die in the futile days of a faithless haze, never asking why. Why would I? When I felt the hand of eternity, it's a legacy I will leave, I want to leave, for the children of the world, every single boy and girl. Heaven plants a special seed, and we must have faith for these. I will stand for the truth I've seen, so the truth is seen in me. I will give from the source of love, so all that I believe is handed down for the road that's yet to be traveled on by the ones who will carry on. I'll carry on for the children of the world, every single little boy and girl. Heaven plants a special seed, and we must have faith for these. Red and yellow, black and white, they are all precious in God's sight. Rosh Hashanah means literally the beginning of a new year. So we go back to Genesis. On the seventh day, God created man. He created you and me. And he said, this is good. This is really good. So for me, when Rosh Hashanah comes, it's the beginning of a new year, a new day, a new hour, a new moment, every day of the year, every day of your most precious God-given life. You have a new beginning, a new chance to fulfill your dreams, your destiny, your wants. And for me, as a child Holocaust survivor and raised by the nuns, I think that the feeling of being in a holy space, in a sacred space, was inscribed in my heart. And that's what I wish for you on this Rosh Hashanah, the beginning, a new chance at life, to create in your home your holy, sacred space. So when you leave and go to work or go out, you just say, see you later. And then when you come back to your holy, special, sacred place, you say, hi, I'm home. And you feel inside so safe. And if you just sit still for a moment and give it gratefulness, you will feel a presence that surrounds you in your sacred place. that sacred presence dwells in your home. That is your temple. That is your church. That is your mosque. That is your refuge. So, I just wanted to share that with you. So, I leave you with, do your very, very best and let God do the rest. Later.
Hi, we're here tonight for the Rosh Hashanah service. Are you our greeter here?
Yeah.
So what should we
Helping Esther out.
Oh yeah, and what's your name?
Alicia.
Alicia, hi Alicia.
Hi.
So what should we expect tonight going inside?
Very spiritual and very, I wouldn't say New Age, but it's a Jewish New Year celebration, celebrating the New Year. We'll do a mourner's cottage, light some candles, and just like pray for people we lost and to celebrate the New Year, you know.
We're looking forward to going in there. And over here is the shawls that we have to place.
And we'll read from this book.
Okay. All right, well, let's go inside.
Lashana Tova. Lashana Tova means have this a wonderful new year. And the blessing for the new year for you is, may God keep you and protect you. May God be in front of you, on the side of you, on the back of you. May God always keep you safe and healthy, and your family and friends. You are covered. Hi there, my TikTok friends. Hi. Missed you. Come light a candle tonight at 6 o'clock. It's our Friday night TikTok tradition to light a candle for harmony, for peace, for memories, for healing, to be together, TikTokers and all peoples all over the world, to light a candle for memories. Your light matters. So, see you at 6 p.m. LA time. Come light your light. I celebrate my laugh lines on my face, having lived a great life that I did not waste. Day by day, I learned to play the game of life,
in its magic way. Been there, done that, still around. I'm an amazing woman that searched and found with a deeper understanding in space and time. A sacred space that's yours and mine. The wannabes for me, I took action and kept my faith, always believing. I found my faith. The journey started long ago. On life's terms, I gave it all. No regrets, I felt it all. Been there, done that, still around. I'm an amazing woman that searched and found a truth in life for me, so profound. I'm an amazing woman in every way, with a deeper understanding in space and time. A sacred space.
Committed and fearless.
Magical.
And
supportive. Life is too short to be angry, to hold grudges. And the importance of being loving, kind, forgiving, merciful, even on the freeways. Look around you. There are many hurting people who could use a kind word, a good deed. And remember those people you thought of when you were thinking who was suicidal? Maybe you can help prevent suicide. Share my story. Share the message of what if it's worse for you after death than it is now. Suicide is not the answer. Life is worth living and loving, even with all of its challenges.
My name is Joe, and I just want to give a quick testimonial about my experience with drug addiction. I started out when I was much younger, got involved with narcotics at a young age. It certainly took me down quick, fast, and I had no control over it. I've been to many rehab facilities, detoxes, and eventually spending 2 years in prison, which was in fact the best thing that happened to me, because I learned that, until I was ready, I wasn't going to get the help I needed. I didn't ask for help, I didn't want the help, and until something happened for me which I call was, a power greater than myself intervening, and of course the time in prison. I really needed to feel enough pain, and that's when my new past began. Because what happens is you get a new past, a past worth talking about. Everything in the old past it's there, you got to leave it there. And like I said, the good news is that we can move forward like myself. And today I'm living a life, beyond my wildest dreams, and it's all because someone, helped me and believed in me, and I believed in myself. And I'm here to tell you that it's possible for you too, if you or someone you know is struggling with addiction or any kind of ailment. And the good news is there's hope.